As you can tell by the title, I want to talk about Robin Williams passing away. It's almost like a close uncle of mine has left, because all throughout my childhood I grew up with his face momentarily coming back into the picture, whether it was Flubber, Jumanji, Dead Poets Society, Mrs. Doubtfire, the list goes on and on and on. Hook. And he was such a nice person. I followed him on all the social media sites, and he was always doing things to help people. And you could tell that every action that he had, every thought that he had, was to make another person happy or feel loved or accepted. I was reading a story from some girl who just remembered after she had to go to a funeral with her dad for his mother passing away. They walked into a diner, dressed in black, and Robin Williams is there. And she was so young she didn't know who he was, but he came down and he could tell that they were sad and where they had just come from, and he sat down and he talked to them and he made them laugh, and soon they were smiling, which they hadn't done in weeks. And I feel like that was the epitome of who he was. He was just someone who wanted to make everyone else happy. The reason why I want to make this video, and I'm going to keep it short just because I have to go somewhere, but the reason why I wanted to make this video is because as of recently, I've heard so many people be like, what do celebrities have to be depressed about? And this, unfortunately, is just the perfect example that depression doesn't care your skin color, your age, your ethnicity, where you live, how rich you are. It can hit anyone at any time, and it's a very, very serious illness that needs to be taken care of. So I just wanted to make this video to really say, if you are suffering from depression, there's tons and tons of hotlines that you can call. There's online messaging where you don't have to physically talk to someone on the phone for those who are too anxious to talk to another voice. There's free counseling that you can find, and if you don't know how to find this information, just feel free to message me and I will give it to you. But it's also a reminder to hug the people that you love and tell them that they're important to you. I mean, that was probably one of the hardest things for my depression, was that I felt like no one ever told me what I meant to them. I was supposed to assume, and that's hard for someone who's constantly feeling like this cloud was looming over them. And also, another thing is, if someone reaches out to you, if someone tells you about their depression or thoughts of suicide or any of those types of things, even if they give you just a little hint or inkling that they're trying to break into this conversation with you, listen. I can't tell you the amount of times where I tried to tell someone about my depression, just hoping that finally someone would listen and just say something meaningful to me, or just be there for me, be a shoulder for me, or just, a comfort for me. And they'd say something like, oh, yeah, no, I totally get how you feel. I hate being sad, or something like that. If someone expresses to you their thoughts of suicide or depression or any type of mental illness-related topic, really listen and really let them know that you're there for them, because it is so hard. It's so incredibly hard to even bring up those things to someone. There's a lot of shame and fear and emotion connected to it, and this is just really unfortunate. He was part of my childhood to the max. So I hope everyone's doing well in wake of this sad news. I just still kind of reeling from shock at the moment, but I'm gonna go have a little movie marathon, pick up some Robin Williams movies, and get a few smiles and laughs out, because that was what he did best. Alright, bye guys.